QAnon is a dangerous, conspiracy-driven cult which has no role in the public life of Australians. Now, let us be clear, Mr Speaker, what this is not about. Who the Prime Minister is friends with is entirely a matter for him. He is not accountable for the political views of his Prime Minister, of his friends. But when this Prime Minister gets input from a conspiracy theorist for an important speech in this chamber, he is accountable to this House and to the Australian people. He is accountable to this House and the Australian people for who is employed at taxpayers' expense at his direction. He is accountable to this House and the Australian people for who is invited to an important part of our national estate, i.e. Kirribilli House. He is accountable. Last night, Four Corners presented credible and indeed compelling evidence that this Prime Minister has been getting input from a conspiracy theorist for statements in this House. Ministers and the Prime Minister cannot just smear Four Corners, they have to answer the serious allegations that have been made. They cannot just smirk and shrug their way through what is a very serious matter. QAnon incites violence. QAnon undermines confidence in the institutions of this country, including this House. QAnon has a lot to answer for. QAnon was part of the raid on the Capitol building, which this Prime Minister refused to condemn. This Prime Minister is always weak to condemn conspiracy theories. He's always happy to send a message and get their support. He cannot shrug and smirk his way out of it.